Free to Succeed, Season 2, Raid Shadow Legends. 5 edition. Not even like a particularly cool looking 5 this year. Just a 5. A beveled and embossed 5. All right, anyway. We're pretty ahead of the game right now as far as the fusion is concerned. The only thing we need to do now is finish up the dungeon divers. We've done all the other dungeons surrounding the dungeon divers thing. Now we just have to do some extra dungeons to finish it. But everything else we have finished pretty handily. Not really had any issues so far. That's so funny to me that somebody's fighting me for the top spot in the Ice Golem tournament. My RSL helper reset my recommended points, so I ended up doing a couple of extra runs in there than I wanted to do. So we were in first place for a second. Now someone wants to be in first place in Ice Golem, so have it, dude. I don't want it. All right, I don't want it. Lucky for you, I don't want it. So yeah, I'll probably run some Dragon or something to finish up the Dungeon Divers before it ends today. And then we're kind of just waiting on the rest of the stuff to start. I see we got an artifact enhancement coming up. I don't remember the schedule. I didn't look at it too tight. I'm just pretty content to like do whatever needs doing as it comes. All right. So I reckon that's going to mean we have some gear to go through and cleanse. So why don't we just knock this out real quick? Is there anything else? I think I was going to look at that one, but no, we'll take that. All right, so yeah. What we can do, we made some more progress in here also. Managed to get through the boss and through stage 15. Our team, of course, that's our team. And of course they die right away, and then they have been able to get the rest of it done. This was close. I have to target the boss as soon as we get to the fight on stage 14. As soon as we get there, I have to target the boss. And I mean, it was like down to the wire, but they got it done. So I don't know that it's something we could do regularly, but they got it done. So that's done when we get to it. I need to knock this out as well. We'll fuse rosin. Oh my God, I hate these, dude. And then, yeah, we'll get going, right? So we do have Cursed City reset today. Might be interesting to see if we can get anything done in hard mode today. You know, probably not a ton, because it's real hard. And when we start to get into the, like, you know, more difficult stages, red star stages and stuff, our options always end up being very limited, but get a little bit of it done perhaps. Yeah, easy enough. Easy enough. See, like right here, I have the stars, but I don't have the team. I don't have anybody built to get through it, so that's not going to happen. We're not going to get through that. I've got a few champs built here, but I don't think it's a team that's going to be able to deal with Spider. I mean, there's no real damage. They want you to do Spider with a defense and support team. I mean, I guess that's the one we would try. It's the one I feel like we have the best bet of beating, but or we can go this way and get stuck here. So I think our best bet's going to be to beat this one. They really like making you do support only here for very difficult stuff. I guess there's really no point. We're not really going to get anywhere, are we? All right, I guess we'll just go back to normal then. Fine. We won't need with her, but we'll bring her anyway. So again, it's starting to seem like we're going to pretty successfully hang on to physics in the calendar. That trick is working out great for us. So we'll have, I mean, a fairly reasonable head start for the champ chase. Again, I don't remember all the point thresholds, but I think it should put us in pretty good position. We may not even have to use all our shards. I assume there's going to be a void shard event in conjunction with it, since we had ancients and sacreds this week. I don't know what the event's going to be, but like, I haven't paid attention to that in a while. I don't know if we're due a 2x or what it is, but regardless, we're probably going to have to pop them. But we'll be in good shape. And then we've got quite a few champs we're going to want to build. We're going to have Vizix, who we want to build. We're going to have Drex, who I probably want to build. And then we're going to have the epics that we're going to want to build for the fusion. And then we're going to want to build the fusion when we get the fusion. So we're going to need a lot of food. All right, Bommel. This Bommel should be easy. So let's knock that out real quick. Let's get you guys through. Oh, and this guy. Lots of 6 stars I want to make. And then, as good as this fusion is, I almost think I might book him next as well, depending on like what he's got going on. I guess we could go look at him. I don't think I've officially gone and looked at him yet. I'm just like kind of vaguely aware of some of what he does, and I know he's really good. But I guess we should go take a look at him, huh? All right. We know we want you. You? Wait, how do we do? Did we make a team for this last time? No. There was no team preset. Are y'all still wearing the gear that I gave you? I don't remember if you are. I think we just loaded you up with bombs though. Didn't we? Didn't we do like a Katoon lead? Then 3 of you. And then was it you? Do you attack buff? Which one of y'all attack buffs? I feel like it was Runekeeper Dazdirk last time I did this. Yeah, there you are. Maybe we even did attack lead. I don't remember if they're wearing gear still. I might have pulled it off, but so we do that. And then we do that. %50 chance of decreasing bombs. So I think we wanted to go with this, right? Isn't it the A2? I think I might have pulled their gear off, unfortunately. So I might have to go back and just throw a little bit of attack gear on them. I mean, I guess alternatively. I just try to build a different team. But yeah, pulled her gear off. I guess I pulled both their gear off. I feel like they wouldn't need a ton. They really just need some attack. Like, I don't even think it has to be particularly good gear. You know what I mean? Like, that's 15%. If I just throw 3 of these sets on them, that's some attack. You know what I mean? They don't need a bunch. But they need accuracy, too. So, like, I don't know how much accuracy. Here we go. And then we'll just do... Oh. Yeah, whatever. 144 accuracy maybe will be enough. And then we'll just do the same thing with her. Here, have that one. And then... Why? Why do I have that? I'm going to throw one on you, but I'm selling the other one. Other ones. Why? Why do I have these? Okay. That should be fine. Again, I don't think they need a ton of stats for this. This shouldn't be too ridiculous. Yeah, that's going to be GG for you, Pimp. Even though she didn't do a single thing. Even though she didn't contribute a single thing to the fight. That's going to be GG for you, Pimpin'. Man, that is just some ugly gear, dude. That is just some ugly, ugly gear. I hate to get rid of that, but like it's so ugly. You know what I'm saying? Attack or damage speed. I guess if it tripled into crit damage, it could be something. Curse Head City. I find it kind of weird. There's not more upcoming tournaments and events for the Fusion in the lineup right now. I think the only thing that's in there is an artifact enhancement. Where's the rest of the stuff, dude? I'm trying to finish this. I'm trying to finish this ASAP, all right? All right, you whores. Push the events out, you whores. What's going on over here? We're not going to beat that. Maybe if I built Katoon. Maybe if I built Katoon, but that's not going to happen just yet. I guess we'll stay over here for now. Let's let Gruckus get some playtime, dude. I'm digging our roster a little bit so far. We got like I said, we got some champs built. Some like different stuff going on. Some stuff I wouldn't have messed with otherwise. Gruckus is perhaps my favorite epic that I've built that I don't know if I would have built under other circumstances. We need 5 red stars, and we got them. Let's go that way. Oh, we're not going to hit that today anyway, are we? It's like he's not... He's not crazy. He doesn't like crazy change the game or anything necessarily, but he's just really usable everywhere. He contributes and he's usable everywhere. Like surprisingly effective in Iron Twins when I've taken him in there. But I can put him on just about any team I have. And he's not just like running along with them. He's like actually doing shit. I like Gruckus. Gruckus is dope. Just a solid epic. Just a solid, diverse, usable epic. And I'm becoming a big fan. All right, so what do we got here? Maybe we'll be able to beat that when it's time. Special potions pack. What's that, like 25 bucks? $31 AUD. That's got to be like, is that 20 or 25 bucks? About 20 bucks, okay. Damn, what's the conversion right now? That seems better than usual. Oh yeah, it's good right now. That's among the best I think I've ever seen the conversion. In my favor, anyway. Yeah, it's pretty good. 1 USD is $1.50 right now. It's pretty good. I think I've seen it closer to $1.60 before, but yeah, $1.50 is still really good. All right, so how are we looking in here? We've accumulated a few more ancients. We're back up to around 30 million silver. We sold some stuff, sold some gear and stuff to bump our silver back up. So we'll be fine in this artifact enhancement as well. Sitting on some decent shards. Again, we got plenty of stuff to pull from here. We'll at least have a second epic by the time the champ chase rolls around, I think. Who is that? Looks like it would be a high elf. Is that someone in the game? Is that her? Dude, that's a cool looking champ. Oh, she just got added. She's one of these. Increases ally speed in all battles by 20. Increases crit rate in all battles for high elf. Nice. Oh, right. We did get some new stuff, didn't we? He looks like Kale. That's pretty sick. I dig that. Oh, he's new too. We're gonna look at the fusion too. I remembered we want to do that. We'll get the glowing hand. Pretty dope, dude. You're real good at that. Armands we want to look at. All right. So we have a 28 arena speed lead. Attacks one enemy. Has a 35% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random active skill by 2 turns. Fills this champion's turn meter by 10% for each turn added to the cooldown. Attacks all enemies. Steals all the turn meter of each target, except enemies under sheep. Also places a stun for 1 turn on all enemies not under a sheep. This is crazy. Steals the turn meter of each target. So it's going to be very difficult to use this and not get another turn. You're going to have to really use this at a bad time to not just immediately get another turn. And if he lands the stun, which there's no percentages here, if he lands the stun, immediately gets another turn and he's fast, he'll have this back before they get to go. So if he gets a turn, then the fight's over. Unless you can resist the stuns. Which is hard to do. Accuracy is easier to build than resistance. So that's going to be a real problem. That's going to be a real problem. I mean, of course, there's stone skin, but still, that's really strong. Places a sheep debuff on an enemy for 1 turn. This debuff cannot be blocked. Then, has a 75% chance of removing all buffs from all enemies. Fills this champion's turn meter by 5% for each buff removed. And then you can get that up to 100% and also a 3 turn. Whenever a sheep debuff is removed or expires on an enemy, increase the cooldown of a random active skill on that enemy to its max. Fills this champion's turn meter by 10% for each turn added to the cooldown if there are multiple champions on the team. With this skill, only one will activate. Yeah, he is. And he's got really good base stats. All of his base stats are pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous, dude. All right. I want to see what other mythicals were added. We looked at that one. We know you. We saw that one. I think I've looked at you. Gizmac. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Lizardmen we've seen. Endwalker we've seen. Orc we've seen. Demon Spawn we've seen. Undead. Has not won yet. We have seen you, I'm fairly certain. You've been around for a minute, right? Yeah, because you kind of turned into the scarab. All right. Undead. We've seen you. We've seen you. Obviously, we've seen you. So Undead is the only one that doesn't have one right now. And also, what was it Undead didn't have for the longest time? I think it was Void Epic. Yeah, because Ostrox is kind of new. And then I think he's also kind of new. I think for the longest time, they didn't have Void Epics. They were the last one to get Void Epics, and they're going to be the last one to get Mythical. But they're also like one of the fullest factions. Interesting. Oh yeah, this is the Fusion guy. He is very new. Okay. I didn't recognize your face. That looks... Man, that made my head hurt. God, that's brutal, dude. What do you do? Are you any good? 50% chance of transferring a random debuff from this champ to the target. AoE before attack removes 1 random debuff from all allies. Damage increases for each debuff removed. I mean, depending on how that scales, that sounds like something that could be interesting for Spider, maybe, in a very specific set of circumstances. Also heals each ally by 10% of this champion's max HP if a debuff was removed from them. Also defense scaling, that's cool. Places unkillable and taunt for 2 turns. Decreases the damage all allies receive by 10%. This champion will receive that damage. He seems like a decent progression, a decent progression Spider champ. He seems like he presents you another opportunity to solve that problem. Although that being on 4 turns makes it kind of tough. Unkillable for 1 turn, taunt for 2. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it needs to be a little bit different. I was thinking about something along the lines of the way you can do Paragon in there. So you know what I'm talking about? But Maybe not with his cooldowns and stuff. Dude, who's doing that? Who's spending that much money on lifesteal? It's you, isn't it? I'm getting out of here. We're just gonna keep grinding the fusion, doing what we do. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it. I got nothing else. Later.